Hello, my name is Sean Matrai, aka Tilt Matrai, and I'm here to give you a Karakuri tutorial. Now, if you don't know this deck, this came out with new support in the latest mini box. So, I know a lot of you haven't had access to the deck or wanting to know how to play it, and I'm here to give you a tutorial on how to play Karakuris. So let's get into it. And how many cards of each you need as well. Now, the first card we're going to go over is Karakuri Ninninshi. Now, Ninninshi, all Karakuris have the effect that it either changes itself from attack to defense position or changes its battle position when it is attacked. And all of the monsters, the regular monsters, must attack when able. This applies to all the main monsters in the deck, not the synchros. Alright? So, we're going to go over Ninninshi first. So, Ninninshi counts as like a Ritual Beast Tamer Elder. If you do not know what Elder does, Elder allows you to gain an additional monster, normal summon an additional monster when it's normal summoned. Well, the same thing happens with Ninninshi. You can normal summon a Karakuri in addition when it is on the field. So if you normal summon Ninninshi, you can go ahead and normal summon your Merchant Aichi in this deck. So that makes Ninninshi very, very good here. And it also can combo with your Cash, which we'll get into. And like I said, when it's attacked, it gets its battle position changed. Also, all your Karakuri main decks, like I said, when they are in attack position, they must attack. So, if you are planning not to attack with your Ninninshi, make sure it's in defense position when you go to the battle phase. The next card I want to go over is Karakuri Insaichi. Now, this card must attack when able, like the first effect. When this is the face-up attack position card is selected as an attack target, goes to defense. Also, on normal summon, you add a Karakuri card from your deck to your hand. This could be Cash or your Kunamazan. Alright? So that's really good. You normal him. You get your Kunamazan, and you start the combo. Now, this new card here really adds to the consistency of the deck. Karakuri Banzai MDL Kunamazan. Now, what makes this card insanely good is that when you control a Karakuri, if this thing is attacked, like I said, the first two effects are the same here. This must attack it with if able. If this card is targeted for an attack, it changes the battle position. If this card is in your hand, you can target one Karakuri monster you control to change its battle position. And if you do, special summon this card as a tuner. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Herb Machines. This is fantastic. And you can only use this effect of Banzan once per turn. So, if you summon him, you get him, and then you can sync one to Beret instantly. So you can search it and then combo. So those are your three main deck monsters. Next, we're going to go over Karakuri Cash. Now, this allows you to select one face-up Karakuri you control and one level 4 lower Karakuri monster from your deck to your hand and change the battle position of the selected monster. Alright, so this card can really combo well if you draw into Ninninshi. It doesn't do too much if you draw into Insaichi if you don't play the level 4, since you can only search your Ninninshi with this or another level 2. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. If you do draw this, you could search your another Insaichi and then go into your Musashi. So that could be very effective doing that. But it's really powerful when you draw Ninninshi. Next, we run two standard back removals, Cyclone and Lance, just to deal with back row that you may encounter. Offerings to the Doomed is extremely good because, as you'll see, you can gain a ton of advantage and draw a ton of cards, so this can interrupt your opponent's plays. Treacherous Trap all the same way. And the last card we want to go over is Karakuri Cash In. Target one Karakuri monster you control and one effect monster your opponent controls. Change the battle position of your monster, and if you do, negate the effects of the opponent's monster till the end of the turn. If you control Karakuri monsters, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face-up monster in the field. Change that monster's battle position. You can only activate one Karakuri Cash In per turn. So this card is amazing, obviously, because if you activate this, you can negate an effect of an opponent's monster. Then you have the ability to change the battle position of that monster during that same turn if you have a character in the field. So it's essentially a Spear Kribo plus Forbidden Chalice, if you will. So really, really good card for Karakuris. Now, to go over the extra deck, also one more note I want to put. You can search this with Insaichi, because this is a Karakuri card. So I want to bring that up. This searches Karakuri cards. This could search cash in and cash as well. So the last card I want to talk about is the extra deck monsters. The first thing we're going to talk about is Karakuri Burrito. When this card is synchro summoned, you need 1 tuner plus 1 of our non-tuner machine monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, you can special summon a Karakuri from the deck. So you can use this to special summon out any of your monsters from the deck. Also, once return, you could, when a battle position of a Karakuri monster you control is changed, draw 1 card. So, Offerings to the Doom becomes really good here. You can also draw on your opponent's turn. So just really solid overall. Really, really good. And great with the comboing we'll show in the video. Now the next card we're going to go over is Karakuri Shogun MDL Beret. Beret is really good because on Synchro Summon, the same effect. 1 tuner plus 1 on tuner machines. When this card is Synchro Summon, you can special summon a Karakuri from the deck. Bing, bing, bing. Combo extender, once per turn, you can target 1 monster in the field, change its battle position. So this can be good to help run over your opponent's monsters. Next card is Samurai Destroyer. Again, this locks you into Earth Machines. This is an Earth Machine, so you can make this. If this card battles an opponent's monster, your opponent can activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Also, that opponent's monster has its effect negated during the battle phase only. If this face-up card in its owner's control leaves the field because of the opponent's card effect, you can target 1 machine monster in your graveyard special summon it. So you can bring back any of your Karakuris if they destroy or banish it. Not if they send it back to the deck due to the new ruling. Next is Super Heavy Samurai Sword Master Musashi. 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target 1 machine monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Also, if you have a spell or trap card in your graveyard, you cannot normal summon it or a monster in its name for the rest of the turn. This card can attack a defense position. If it does, apply its defense for damage calculation. So this could be good to play around Wall D. Also to get back any of your machines to arrange a follow-up on the board that you already have. So really good there. And you can make this with Ninja plus your Insaichi. Star Eater. This is a random one. You can throw in a lot of synchros here. But Star Eater is a level 11 monster. 1 tuner plus 1 Orion tuners, so generic. Must be synchro summon, it cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card's synchro summon cannot be negated. When synchro summon, cards and effects cannot be activated, so they cannot floodgate it. They cannot void trap all it. If this card attacks, it is unaffected by other card effects until the end of the damage step. Wall D, Shrouding, any of your battle traps, pretty much. Most battle traps in the game. Alright, you can also use this with certain skills. Right? Oop. That's fine. I'll just leave it like that, Karakuri. And you can use this root restart. I've had a balance build. Balance has actually worked well. If you run 9 monsters, 6 spells, which you would cut down the spells in a balance build, and 6 traps, so that could be very effective. With that being said, let's get to the gameplay, shall we? Well, should I say the test hands? Alright, so we opened up really well here. This is like going turn 2. We're going to normal summon our Insaichi. We already have Kuzmananan. If our opponent had back row, we have protection here. Again, we're going to search cash here. We already have cash in. Remember, this is the trap that negates things and switches battle positions. Cash is the combo extender. We're going to be able to special summon Kuzmananan by changing our battle position. And then we're going to synchro summon after we activate our cash. So cash is going to allow us to search here for an Insaichi. And then we can combo extend. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Going to bring out the Beret. Beret special summons Ninja out of the deck. And then we get in that extra normal summon. Now again, Insaichi search is not a hard once per turn. So we can get another cash in. And then we can synchro summon into our Musashi. Remember, Elder plus Insaichi gives you Musashi. Activate the effect. And then we can take back an Insaichi. So again, This can search our Kuzmananon on the next turn, and we have another beret. You also have the option to take back the Ninchi and use this level 5 to make a level 8 monster, preferably your burrito, on your next turn. Set 3, and you're looking pretty good. So, a very good turn 1 play here. I like it. And it gives you plenty of follow-up potential. Next! Alright, I kind of want to draw until we get an Ninchi here and here. So just bear with me. But all these hands you're seeing are playable. All playable. Okay, this is not what I want. There we go. That's the one brick you had. The last turn was. The last hand was a brick, but this isn't. And remember, we have restart, so if we're using restart, we good. Alright. We just wouldn't be able to draw the following turn if we did. Alright, so Ninchi summons Itsaichi. Itsaichi's going to search here. This is if you open up Ninchi Itsaichi. I'm showing you a combo here. Alright, cash, cash. We going for the cash, cash. We get to search. Gonna go ahead and special summon here. We're gonna go into our beret. Now, because we already have an Ninchi on the field, we're gonna be able to special summon out of Kuzmananon in the deck. And we're gonna make a burrito. Now, burrito is gonna allow us to special summon. Remember, watch out for these things being in attack mode. If you're going turn 2, you want to summon this in attack, then change it to defense for your beret. And then burrito is going to allow us to draw. Very good, very good. And you're pretty well situated for a follow-up here. Very, very good. Now. Very, very good. Awesome. So you're in a good spot here. And if you go turn 2, you might be able to kill him if you want to special summon a Kuzmananon. So if I'm going for lethal, you want to special summon a Kuzmananon and not an Ninchi. Okay? So that's what you want to do in that spot. And this could also change the battle position of face down monsters as well. So those are the 2 combos you mainly want to keep in mind. Use Lance for the back row removal. Use Cyclone for the back row removal. You have your back row in itself, your cash. Sounds good. Now, the one other thing I want to show you is just a balance build and how it would look like. If I was going to go balance, I would cut it down to 6 spells. So right here we have 5. You could throw in an Offerings or a third cash. And then we can run a few extra traps. You don't need Fiendish Chain. If you don't have it, definitely not the end of the world. I'm just sorting it out so it looks nice. So this might be what your balanced build looks like. You have 6 traps, you have 6 spells, some back removal, and you have 9 monsters. So the higher chance of you opening up 2 monsters is there, which is what you want to see, right? That's what we want. So that gives us the highest chance of doing that. So this is what a balanced build may look like. Maybe what you want to see. I can't implement balance in this game in YGO Pro, but this is what a balanced build would look like. Alright? So that's Karakuri. The one other way you can play it is with level log, but that's less popular. A level log combo would be that you would summon your Ninchi, you would level log the Insaichi. This used to be the old way you play it. And then Ninchi becomes level 5. You summon this, you have a beret, and then you can instantly search right into your back row. So that's a potential another way to play it. I don't think level log's the way to play the deck though. I think either restart or balance is. So that's the deck. Make sure if you enjoy this content, give me a sub on YouTube. Go follow me on Twitch. I'll have the link in the description below. Twitch is the place you want to be to catch all my live streams. I stream mostly daily. I'm changing the schedule due to me just getting past the car accident I got into. So the schedule's been a little bit in flux. That's kind of the reason why I've been a little bit behind on my YouTube content. But there is plenty more to come. Expect a ton of YouTube content in the near future. This is Tilt Matre, signing out.